Hey everyone, welcome back to the next episode 50 of Let's See What's Inside. We made it to 50. Happy 50th anniversary. That's not how that works, by the way. So, today we'll do a little special. We are going to open this. It is from Loki, the TV series. One of my favorites, actually. Marvel Studios premium events, Blackster exclusive parallels, uncover an impressive array of actor autographs. That's what I want, man. I want Tom right there. Who doesn't want Tom? Who doesn't love Loki? Come on. So we got 6 cards per pack, 5 packs. I've been wanting to open this one for a while. I've had it. So we're gonna do that freaking right now, peeps. Let me get this going. So episode 50, here's to many more. I hope I get something cool. Maybe I'll get a alligator Loki autograph. I would love the old Loki autograph. That'd be sweet. I love that Loki, that version of him. If you haven't watched it, you gotta watch this show, man. So there it goes. Open. Wait, actually, did I even? Oh, it's on the side. So we got 5 6 card packs. Let's see if I can spot any difference here. Because some of them have to be a little thicker or not, right? You would think. Let's see. Yeah, they look mostly. That middle one doesn't look like these chunky boys here. Let's see if that does any. I'll put those in the back. This is a little chunky too, so we'll open the chunky, skinny, chunky. All right, 5 packs, 6 card packs. Hopefully, chunky provides a find all the Loki. Oh man, we already love that. Kid Thor. No wait, Kid Loki was the one. All right, let's see what we got. So, do your worst. What does it tell you something in the back? Loki tells the 3 timekeepers to do their worst to him. Sylvie believes the timekeepers fear them, though they dismiss this claim. One of them orders for the Loki variants to be deleted. Number 59. I wonder how many there are. I've made a terrible mistake. Loki gathers himself and runs through the Time Variance Authority. He goes to the archives and finds Mobius and Hunter B-15. Loki tells them that he and Sylvie made a terrible mistake. So wait, is this season 2? Oh, this is like when he first gets there. I love that part too. And he just sees like all the stones. Sorry if I'm spoiling it for you. Spoilers ahead. Go watch it. Hunter from the Time Variance Authority respond to standard sequence violation to identify and apprehend variants who have committed crimes against the secret timeline. Don't forget to reset the timeline, y'all. That has to be in that little clock voice. I paved the road. Oh, there's this man over there. What is his name? The Conqueror. Something the Conqueror. Why can't I remember the name? Let's see. Who remains knew about Loki and Sylvie Long's journey to his office because he paved the road for Loki and Sylvie and Khan, right? Wait, no, Khan? Kong the Conqueror. No, I don't know. Why can't I remember his name? I hate that kind of brain fart. And the pair walk down. He didn't even know what is going to happen next. For all time, always. Looks like we didn't get anything extremely cool. At least I don't think so. Oh, do these like line up a little bit? Let's see. Maybe they do. Certain ones probably do line up. At the Time Variance Authority, Mobius and Hunter B-15 monitor the growing branches of the secret timeline. They can't turn back anymore, Mobius says. For all time, B-15 replies, always. Last one, I think. Let's see. Yep. I feel nothing. Could this be you? So it's just like scenes. You could get some cool stuff, it says, but Loki and Hunter B-15 meet a man who is shopping for plants during a heavy storm. I remember that. Loki says this man may be his variant, though he would have worn a suit. B-15 approaches him with her pruner raised. When in doubt, shock him. Alright, next pack. Sorry if you don't want me to read them, but again, practice for me. I'll get better at speeches in no time. What kind of speeches? I don't know. Let's see. So I guess you always get to see the next one because I'm always gonna flip it around. Or should I just like take it off and then bring it back, flip it around? Maybe I should do that. Bam. All right, boom. Loki awaits for Sylvia until she is ready to enter the building. However, the doors open themselves. They enter. Miss Minutes, so that's the one I was talking about. The clock appears and welcomes them to the Citadel at the end of time. What number was that? 76. Ooh, that's going high. All right, so that's our ride. Flip out, flip it around. The ark never leaves. What is this place? Lemonistus? Because it's destroyed. Loki remarks that might be because he and Sylvie were never on it. They walk to the city and hear the final boarding call for the ark. Another cool part in that series. I like the trains. Alright. For all time, always. He wants you to read this. There's the clock. Miss Minutes. Alright. Flip it around. After some delay, Miss Minutes downloads the files Ravana Renslayer needs, but the ones she asked for, he thinks they might be more useful. Renslayer asks, "Who is he?" Miss Minutes say, "Happy reading. Happy reading, y'all." Boom. Yeah, I don't know the differences in the rarities here. That one looks red, so this one's red. You have something of mine. Go, alright, alright, alright. Boom. After Ravana Renslayer gets her tempad back from Mobius, he wishes to go back to his life at a point before he worked for the Time Variance Authority. Then a Minuteman prunes him in front of Loki. Hooah. This one, shiny. Kinda. Boom. Could be that thing charged the tempad. Oh, there's another one. Oh, shoot. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, you ready? Loki asks Sylvie if I lighten the sign. I lighted the sign. Lighted sign could charge the tempad. Okay. She asks him to hand it over, but he won't. They get a tip about a massive power source, the evacuation vessel known as the Ark. Last card of the pack. Tesseract. It sounds dumb. Hunter B-15 with her prisoner Loki in tow gives the clerk Casey a blue cube to log into. Oh yeah, that's the part I was talking about. Casey doesn't know what it is. Loki tells him it's the Tesseract. Casey thinks it sounds dumb. Huh, sounds dumb. Alright, next pack. So these are just movie scenes, I guess. Still though. Movie scenes. It's not even a movie, it's a series. Well, they already made their money off of me, so. There are. Oh, ooh, backwards. We used them out. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. I love that they were just all there. All right. Oh yeah. Back out. Turn it around. Loki gets this Tesseract from Casey, but he discovers that Casey keeps Infinity Stones in his drawer. Casey and his coworkers get a lot of those. Some workers use them as paperweights. There, that's the best. All right, do we trust each other? Oh, dang it. I already forgot to do it. Of course I did. Loki and Sylvie must trust each other as they dash through a city of chaos to board the Ark. Falling meteors only make it worse. The pair gets close to the Ark, but a meteor destroys it. Alright, so who was the next one? That seemed completely different, so. Well, what are you? TVA profile, he who remains. So, as you can see, the card is up right there. Let's flip it around. Bam. That's pretty neat, actually. He who remains. He who remains oversees time variance authority and keeps the sacred timeline intact. And if you think he's evil, just wait until you meet his variance. Yep, that's the one. Unfortunate what happened. So he won't be coming back. I think. We never know. What's this? Oh, that's a new one. Cool. I don't know what the difference is there. Eliath, Loki lineup. Is it upward? It's just I had to read it. Wait, I don't even know. Looks funny either way, but I think it is that way. I think that's the mist demon, and I think he's tearing down through the illusion place. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I love that part too. The end of a thousand worlds. Boom. Sylvia tells Loki that the Time Variance Authority took her away, but she escaped. She hid from the TVA by growing up in the ends of the thousand worlds. Now she is going to die in one of them with Loki. Number 43. Sylvie meets Eliath. Last card. After pruning herself, Sylvie finds herself in the void, and Eliath is approaching. When it gets closer, she tries to enchant it and sees a vision of mysterious buildings. She runs. Alright, let's see if these chunky. They're not too chunky. Let's see if these chunky boys provide anything. Wham. Alright. Don't forget. Well, you already saw the last one. Only if you pause it, you'll see it. Alright. To protect the timekeepers. Hunter B-15 arrives and releases the time callers from Loki and Sylvie's necks. They can attack the timekeepers now. Ravonna Renslayer orders her Minutemen to protect the timekeepers. We freed the timeline. Alright, flip it around. Boom. Loki tells Mobius, the Hunter B-15, that he and Sylvie found he who remains in the Citadel. Or Citadel. Citadel sounds better, right? At the end of time, Loki and Sylvie freed the timeline from his control. It may have dire consequences. Of course it will. What's this? For all time, always. It looks like that's its own little set. Reviewing Nexus events. Miss Minutes helps Loki review what he's learned about Nexus events. If one of them passes the red line, it would result in destruction of a timeline and the collapse of reality as they know it. And that one says fat of 6, so it is a thing. Completely different thing. A sampling of your greatest hits. Wham. Mobius replays key events in Loki's life to understand what makes him tick. Loki claims he was born to be a king, but Mobius says his loss to the Avengers suggests that losing is in his nature. Damn. Cold facts. Alright, we got 2 more. Help us, and who knows? Maybe we'll get you out of here, buddy boy. After Ravana, it was Ravana, right? Approves Mobius task force. Mobius and Loki get ready. If Loki helps them catch the variant in Alabama in 2050, who knows? Maybe we could meet the timekeepers. Bam. All right, we're almost there. Almost to the last pack, but nothing yet. Unfortunately, you're all variants. Loki tells Mobius the Timekeepers never created the workers of the Time Variance Authority. They were kidnapped from the timeline, their memories erased. Their variants. They are variants. Alright, last pack. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe not. I'm really hoping, but at this point, it doesn't seem likely. But never give up. Never surrender. We're doing it. We're doing this. I got one I would like. Instead of fighting everyone to get on the train to the Ark, Loki tries his way, which is to disguise himself as a guard and escort Sylvie to the train. Her enchantment helps them get on board. Oh, you ready for the next one? This is the Void. Old Loki. Nexus events in the Void don't concern the Time Variance Authority. The Void has no temp pad. Loki can't escape from this place. Classic Loki tells him that surviving is all they can do here. Another one. For all time, always testing the apocalypse theory. Flip it around. So that one says fat at 9. The other one was fat at 6. Mobius takes Loki to the brink of the volcanic eruption in ancient Pompeii. Loki insists branch, but Mobius watches a temp pad for his variance energy just in case. Well, oh wait, I could do that. Can we see your tickets? Loki sings a song with the other passengers, but one of them brings the guard to investigate him. They ask for his tickets. Instead, he conjures fireworks. A fight ensues in the train. Alright. Come with me if you want to live. Flip it around. Hunter B-15 takes Sylvie with her through a time door back to where they met. Rock's card. Sylvie expects a fight, but B-15 needs to know what Sylvie saw in her head when she enchanted her. Oh, I remember that too. It was quite sad. What's he doing? That's just the same as the other one, which is weird, but the other one looked so weird. This is what he is destroying the illusion, I think. Let's see. Eliath speeds towards Sylvie and opens his mouth. At the last second, it turns a larger prey. It doesn't realize the Asgard it sees is an illusion created by classic Loki. I love that part so much. Eliath tries to eat it. So, yeah, we got nothing. Let me see that other. Because, yeah, look, it's right there. It's the same thing. Except this one is, it's like his, I guess, his card. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything. What are you going to do, right? Can't win them all. It would have been awesome to get his autograph, though. Her autograph, too. I like Sophie. Either one would have been cool. Alligator Loki autograph, man, that would have been sick. Can't win them all. You know the deal. Take care. Be safe. Peace.